Alright, so day 2, it's Monday. Market opens in about 10 minutes. ES and NQ just swept out London and Asia lows. In the 4 hour, we got some significant lows here. We also have bullish SMT on the indexes here, with ES leading to the upside. Our significant draws on liquidity are probably these lows here. I think we take out these lows before we do make that big move up, completing this SMT divergence here. But I think that before we do take out these lows, which are about 69 points away on ES, we are probably going to take out some significant highs, like these hourly highs here, maybe previous session highs. So I think we do push higher at the start. Let's see. Yeah, so about 40 points to this hourly high, and 55 to this Asian session high, which was actually already swept out, so that doesn't apply to us. Which would mean, alright, yeah, about 60 points. What did I say this significant low was? About 70. Yeah, so I definitely do think we take out these highs before making our big move down. So yeah, this SMT is probably going to be completed within hopefully this week, so probably catch a good long sometime this week. But till then, I think I'm expecting to go short or long, depending on if we can get confirmation out of this sweep here, because we did just sweep these lows. So I do think we go long, especially since we are in this hourly fair value gap, and on NQ we're in the 4 hour fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. So yeah, right here. So I definitely do think we go longer. We did just sweep out these lows, so keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm looking for longs today for sure. But I would not be too surprised if we do open market and just dumps down here. I mean, price action's been kind of crazy lately, but anything can happen. Alright, market's about 30 seconds from opening. Again, we are looking to go long here. We did just sweep these lows, but we also did sweep out Asian highs here on both indexes, and we got confirmation down, so we could also be looking for a New York continuation to the downside. So keeping that in mind. But in order to take a trade off of that, I'm looking for 5-minute manipulation of previous session highs or pre-market highs, and then we get confirmation back to the downside and we can enter short, or we get confirmation out of this sweep here, get a continuation, and then another confirmation, we can enter long and probably target these hourly highs and possibly London highs. So yeah, market's open and it's just flooding to the downside. This thing's acting like a magnet here to price. That's what liquidity is, guys. Magnet. Even though we were further, these are just stronger draws, so price is sucking down. Yeah, we'll see what we take today. If we go longs, we'll go on ES. If we go short, we'll go on Q. Probably. But probably won't be entering a trade until about 8:50 until we get a clear direction of where price wants to go. So it is looking like a sweep, kinda, just a straight reversal. That's just NQ's volatility, I guess. Oh, here we go. This could be the 5-minute manipulation we're looking for to go short, though. You gotta keep both in mind. Wanna be man. Just gonna delete this. Delete this. Alright, so we manipulated this high, but I mean, NQ, we only need it on one index, which NQ just did, but I'd rather get on both. And I'd rather get a more significant high like this one, maybe. This one, maybe this, or maybe even go into equilibrium here, and then go back down. That'd be ideal. Be most ideal. Yeah, so we swept this high. Longs are looking kind of crazy. Another thing I like to do, just look at the big moves, set an equilibrium, and price is likely to reverse off of a discounted price. So right now we're in the discounted spot for buys, so we're likely to see price go higher. That is the 4 hour. Let's see the 1 hour. We'll go off this leg. Yeah, so still might be looking for longs, but we'll see. If you guys are wondering what kind of strategy I'm using to take trades, I will most likely be posting a video in the future. Simple, nice and easy one of what I do or how I enter my trades, but if that is something you want to see, just put it in the comments. Be more than happy. Manipulation. Entered this 5-minute fair value gap here. We're looking for continuation out of the manipulation as well, so this is considered continuation unless we close through it, but we got 4 minutes. So is equilibrium. So maybe going to this discounted price here, and then gonna close through this. Let's find out. So yeah, we're in the discounted price now, so honestly any 1 minute breakage structure to the downside would be grounds for entering short. Yeah, price is ripping up. It's kind of just like I said, guys, right? Take out these hourlies, maybe just go into equilibrium and then come back down. Probably take out these lows later in the day, just like I said. You know, you wish you could catch this move up, but I mean, if it doesn't, if you don't get any entries, then you just can't take it. But price is probably gonna dip back down. Maybe give us a long entry, especially if we form this gap here. This could also be the manipulation though to the downside. I don't know. I'd like to take out London highs before we do go down though. So that's what I'm hoping happens. Or at least this hourly high. Probably try and catch along to this hourly high. We're in bearish order flow now on the 4 and 1 hour. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta favor the overall trend direction. Could be looking to catch a short. Two through 6 reverse maybe. Who knows? It's far, man. And NQ doesn't have the stacked up lows like ES does. See that? So I made this SMT here. Nothing we can do but wait. Be looking for a short on NQ. Counted imbalance here. Nope. If we can inverse this 5-minute, then price is likely to go lower. That's probably going to be our major tell. Both indexes can inverse this. Definitely going to go lower. If we do look for a 1-minute confirmation to the downside on NQ, then you would rather have it be out of equilibrium. Close into this premium price for shorts. Forming another discounted gap here, sort of. We did not come back in equilibrium, so we can't enter long. Cannot enter long. Either way, I still probably wouldn't have. Yeah, price is just respecting this here. Rather we sweep this hourly high. Give us clear direction that we're going down. Conviction rather. Another thing you can go off of is SMT divergence. Use that as confirmation, but I don't like doing that. hour candle closes in 13 minutes. So we're coming up into equilibrium now of this big leg. Sweep out the hourly. Probably see rotation back down. There's also a gap here. It's just a retrace. I'm hoping. Didn't sweep anything out on yes. We did on NQ. Damn. Yeah, no, we definitely could go higher. Below VWAP. Just hit it. We'll see what happens. Best trade is no trade. Asian low to hourly high is 38.5 points on ES. And 225 on NQ. Don't know how it's hitting first. Yeah, I don't know what ES is doing, bro. Don't know why NQ just decides to go past it, even though it's the lagging fucking index. Anyways. Closed out of equilibrium. And we take out maybe here, I'll help it out here. Here we go. Let's get a bigger magnet. Yep, there we go. There we go. Alright, we took out hourly highs on NQ. Now we go down. tapped. Or we take out London Eyes. Let's see. Might just target London Eyes. At this point, it's hard to believe we're going short. Get a retrace to this. Bullish, not discounted, but we see buying pressure out. Need to break this high though. Sorry, this high. Then we can enter long and I don't want to enter long. There. Don't want to enter long right there. Wouldn't be opposed to down here, but alright, good, let's inverse that. Probably will. Every gap counts, guys. Every gap counts. See that? This could be grounds for entry. Could get a break here. Stops at the low. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. But we're probably going to inverse this. Moment of truth. No, still valid. So now we can look for entry off of this break here. That's not even a bullish candle. Yeah, I really rather would go lower to one of these. If we do want to go lower, we don't get confirmation until all the way the fuck down here. Inverse this gap or close under this. Or close under this. Damn, bro. Fucking reeks. It's looking like a sweep here. Yeah, if I do go short, if we inverse this gap, I'll wait to see if we can inverse this big gap here, and then price is likely to go lower. probably should have closed by now, so let's see. Alright, yeah, we inverse the bearish gap on ES and also on NQ. So price might go up, so let's wait for a retrace down to here. Price wants to go up. Not quite discounted, but it's pretty close. Yeah, that's done for. Here we go. Here we go. Do we tap in? NQ? Yep. Now let's look for a break of that same high. It's discounted on this bottom third here, but it could go off this. Bottom fifth. Guess you could call it discounted. Yeah, either way it is now. Could go off of this too, or if we inverse this. Just this one. So we got one big 15-minute fair value gap. I think we're probably going to go higher here. Do go lower. We got confirmation. It's on the way back up for a continuation now, but I think we take out London before anything else. So we're just waiting on this to be inverse now. see. If we're wrong, we're wrong. I'll try and risk like 500. I do want to target this hourly high on ES though, instead of, oh man, I don't know. Alright, we're tapped into this very discounted gap now. Still this 15-minute, but let's see. For an inversion there. Break of this high. This 5-minute was inversed. Look for an inversion of this. Or break of this high. I'm hoping is that this isn't a retrace to the big move down. What the fuck? I'll enter on ES. Where's this high? 6, 7, 7, 9. Really gotta use the bathroom, man. Like really bad. Like really bad. Where did the line go? Where the fuck is the line? 30. This is the high. Not this bullshit. This is how I calculate my risk size because I don't know how to do it otherwise. 6 units on ES. Alright, let's see. Can we get an inversion? 2, 1. Alright.
Order filled.
We're in on ES for 6 units. Entered right here. Let's set a stop loss. Probably could have waited for a break. Also for an inversion on NQ, but I didn't. Could have waited. That's alright. I think these highs will be where I go break even. Set stop to break even. Might take partials, I don't know. I think this is looking pretty good though. Maybe 30-minute highs. Oh man, I don't know. Might just have to go for those hourly highs. That's it. See. London's 240 points away on NQ. And okay, yeah. If we don't go higher, I don't know what's going on. Unless we sweep out these, but I mean, we should go higher. I'll just go break even at these highs. call it a 1.4. Another great thing about Topstep is this here, daily loss limit. You set one for yourself. You could lock your risk settings if you think you're going to change it later. Lock the risk settings before you start trading. And you can't change it. I'm only allowed to lose 500. So, and I think I can only take one trade a day. So that keeps you from trading when you're on a nice losing streak. There's also a lockout mode. Pretty cool. So even if I did move my stop lower to here, it would stop me out early because it's at over 500. And I'm probably getting stopped out here. Not the best first trade, but yeah. Not too good. Followed my rules, but I could have waited for NQ to also inverse it. Maybe even break structure instead of just an inverse. Could have just waited for more confirmation, but I mean, we followed our rules technically. Yeah. Nothing we could do now but wait. I also went against order flow. Order flow was bearish. I went long. Why did I go long? Don't know. Actually, I do know. Because we inversed this bearish fair value gap on both indexes. That's why I went long. But see how that went for me. Probably could have stopped down here, honestly. It's whatever. I'll go there. Still within my daily drawdown. Really just need to see this high get broken. Just go break even. Something like that. Alright, yeah, this was like a liquidity sweep and a half. I think we're going lower. And I said it would be too. But we took out the hourlies. Now we're getting downwards. It's gonna go up for a continuation of this. And probably push lower. But honestly, I think we're already in. Yeah, it barely has to push into it. It could go lower. If this long doesn't hit, then that's probably why I went against order flow, and I wasn't patient enough to wait for a rotation back to the downside. I didn't want to let new price develop. So if I'm wrong about the long, it's coming up in here and it's going back down. My final conclusion. So question is now, do I exit when we hit this gap, or do I just say fuck it and let it ride? All good questions. Sweep, confirmation, continuation, and confirmation. I think I'm right though. That hourly inverse. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. We get a bullish confirmation too, or SMT. Let's see. 909, 919, made a lower low, made a higher high. Alright. Here's additional confirmation. SMT divergence with ES leading to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we're right, guys. Also an SMT. Boom. Boom. Good sign, good sign. Again, once we hit this black line here, so we hit these highs, I'll push stops to break even. I won't take partials though. Just let it hit TP here. I really want to target higher highs, maybe even London, but I don't know. I think NQ hits London and reverses before we can even reach there on ES. So I'll keep it at these hourly highs. And live to see another day. Alright, it pushed into equilibrium. Remember, I said we might see a reversal off. We'll find out. Hopefully we can inverse this 5 minute on both indexes and then only be up from there. It's so annoying, this text box. Can I change that? Shit. Whatever. So let's see if we inverse. Just gonna mark it out. If we can inverse this, guys, it's only up. The important part, I think, is not to close out early though. That way, make yourself just take full loss or just win and just learn something out of it instead of getting scared and closing too early. You could close like early, but it has to be like technical, for technical reasons, not like just emotional impulse. been real. It's been real. Just for safety purposes. Yep. I need a bigger magnet. There we go. Even bigger. It's liquidity, guys. This magnet's liquidity. I would have been stopped out if I didn't move my stop loss to this price, and we swept liquidity. This is good. I think we'll go up, but if not, it's fine. We would have been stopped out already anyways. Ideally, I would have had stops below this imbalance here, because if price did go below it, then my trade would have been invalidated anyways. But this is fine too. Hoping NQ just wants to take out London Eyes without hitting my fucking stop loss. We'll put it on here too. Guys, this is liquidity. It's not the highs and lows, it's the magnets. Alright, wait, chill with that. Hello, I'm waiting here for you. I gotta change TikTok. I mean, this is clear, like, respect here. Just go higher. This is also do this to me? I started this company.
Order filled.
Damn, we got stopped. Alright. Good shit, boys. If I had stops below here, I would have stopped out just now anyways. Alright. So, we will be going lower. But I've hit my loss for the day, so that will be it. Final prediction before this recap's done. Maybe we come up and hit this bearish fair value gap, but then we go lower, sweep out maybe this low, maybe go even lower. But yeah.